So Rick Nash played for the then Milton Merchants, which are now the Ice Sox, and Alton McDermott plays for that squad, as well as, of course, as a midget with the Rangers. You recognize our Rangers sweater. We have a phenomenal Pee-wee hockey player here who's playing over with the Terriers program just inside the border of Mississauga, and that's Logan. And I think everybody knows the guy in the greatest jersey ever, Mr. Paul Henderson. Paul, thanks so much for being with us here today.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Well, we have this book in front of us, so let's start by talking. It's such a great story. This is the story of a grandfather who is telling the story of the 1972 Summit Series to his two grandchildren, and talking about, of course, the Summit winning goals.
Right.
Now, I wonder how the story was told to you two. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember. It was kind of like one of the first hockey stories. It was really just the main point Papa told me was just how it really was, kind of the West versus East and our way of lifestyle versus theirs. And I think we're all pretty glad that Canada came out on top.
What about you, Logan? What do you remember about the 72?
Well, yeah, I remember Papa coming to me and like just talking to me and telling me the story. And we always talk about it because he always picks me up from school, going to practices. And we always talk about his like NHL career and like how fun he had. And
can you skate like he could skate? Do you know?
No.
How about you? Is skating your strength?
I can keep up with him now.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
But you're a little older than he is, Paul. What's it mean to you to see the grandkids enjoy hockey, to love the game the way you and Eleanor love the game?
Well, we just love being with them. And the good thing about being a grandparent, all we do, we're cheerleaders. We never point out any of the mistakes. We leave that to their parents or coaches, and we tell them they're the greatest things in the world. And so the good news is Eleanor's always loved hockey, like you know, and so we go to the games. I mean, they've got two today, and sometimes we have to decide which one we're going to, but if they're playing, we're there.
I love that you skated with Mayor Bill Para for years and years here at the great arena downtown. And the other thing I just wanted to touch on, Darryl Sittler's here signing autographs, helping us out as he always does, and you and him have a lovely connection from that 72 experience. Maybe explain that.
Well, yes, our kids were small at that point. Jill was 2, 5, and 7, and Darryl and Wendy hadn't had any kids yet. And so they moved into our home and took care of our children while Nora and I went to Russia. So he got an assist on the goal, for sure.
That's a big one. I love Harold Ballard. In 72, if you phoned Maple Leaf Gardens, the reception say, home of Paul Henderson. And in 76, when Darryl scored the winner for us in a Canada Cup, home of Darryl Sittler. Thank you, Logan. Keep up the great work. And Alton, congrats on playing junior provincial hockey. That's really impressive.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.